Have you ever met someone, and within just a few days, you were already imagining your future together? Maybe that person is you. You meet someone new, they smile at you once, and suddenly, boom, your brain is already writing the wedding speech. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone, and more importantly, you're not broken. Today, we're going deep into the psychology of people who fall in love quickly. We're going to uncover why it happens, what it actually says about you, and here's the part you do not want to miss, the last habit we reveal at the end of this video. Because if you skip it, you might keep repeating the same painful cycle over and over again. So stay till the end. Trust me on this one. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what's happening inside the brain and heart of someone who falls fast. You'll be able to recognize the patterns, protect yourself emotionally, and actually use this knowledge to build something real instead of something that burns out in a month. Let's get into it. Point 1. The anxious attachment style meets Sarah. Sarah is funny, warm, and deeply caring. The moment she starts talking to someone she likes, she's all in. She texts first. She plans ahead. She daydreams about their future, and they've only been on 2 dates. But here's the thing about Sarah. Growing up, love felt uncertain. Sometimes it was there, sometimes it wasn't. And her brain learned one thing early on. Grab love when you can, because it might disappear. This is called an anxious attachment style, and it's one of the biggest psychological reasons people fall in love so fast. When someone with anxious attachment meets a potential partner, their nervous system doesn't say, let's take this slow. It says, hold on tight before this slips away. Sound intense? It is. But it's also deeply human. Point 2. Dopamine, your brain on new love now. Let's talk about your brain, because it's basically playing a trick on you. When you meet someone exciting and new, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. It's the same chemical triggered by sugar, video games, and even gambling. So falling in love quickly, it literally feels like a high. Your brain starts associating that person with pleasure, excitement, and possibility even before you truly know them. You're not falling in love with who they are. You're falling in love with who you imagine them to be. And that imagination, it's very, very convincing. This is why fast love can feel so intense, and also why it can crash so hard when reality sets in. Point 3. The idealization trap. Here's where it gets really interesting. People who fall in love quickly tend to be natural romantics. They see the best in others. They're optimistic, passionate, and full of hope. Beautiful qualities, right? But there's a flip side. When you fall fast, you often put the other person on a pedestal, way up high, before you really know them. You fill in the blanks of their personality with your own imagination. You overlook red flags. You mistake chemistry for compatibility. And then one day, reality shows up. The pedestal cracks, and what was once magical starts to feel like a disappointment. This is called idealization, and it's one of the most common patterns in fast fallers. The good news? Once you recognize it, you can slow it down. Point 4. High empathy and emotional sensitivity. Here's something most people don't tell you, and it's actually a compliment. People who fall in love quickly are often some of the most emotionally intelligent people in the room. They feel deeply. They connect fast. They're tuned into energy, body language, and emotion in a way that others simply aren't. They walk into a room and can sense the mood instantly. That kind of emotional sensitivity is a superpower. It just needs direction. Because when it's unguided, that same sensitivity that makes you a great partner can also make you fall for the wrong person fast. Point 5. The last habit. Don't skip this, okay? This is the part I told you not to miss, and I meant it. The one habit that separates people who fall fast and find lasting love from those who fall fast and keep getting hurt, it's this. Fall in love with the process, not the potential. Instead of imagining who someone could be, watch who they actually are. How do they treat strangers? Do they follow through on what they say? Do they show up consistently? Real love isn't built in a moment. It's built in 100 small moments over time. So the next time your heart starts racing for someone new, don't shut it down. That feeling is beautiful, but pair it with patience. Pair it with observation. Give the story time to actually unfold. You now understand what's really happening when someone falls in love fast. It's not weakness. It's not desperation. It's a mix of brain chemistry, early emotional wiring, and a heart that was simply made to love deeply. And that's actually something rare. The goal isn't to love less. The goal is to love wisely. So go out there, feel everything, but this time, take the person off the pedestal, slow down just enough to see them clearly, and let real love do what fast love never can. Build something that lasts.